Hey, it's Jules here and welcome to the vlog. Time for a brand new super shot, and we continue our journey trying to outstand our followers and our viewers with at least one shot that they like. Just something that sparkles. And this shot is being used by quite a lot of vloggers. Neistat is one. There are a few others that are using it. And I'm going to call this, for want of a better phrase, the time-lapse face to camera. I have no clue if it's got an official name. I don't think so. What this is a combination of two shots really. It is a time lapse that then links to a quick whip of the camera around, a whip around to your face, and then you start speaking. Without further ado, let me show you. Hey, it's Jules here and welcome to the vlog. So today I am going to be test driving a Ferrari. So why don't you join me on this incredibly cool adventure? So there you go. It's quite effective because you're in this kind of world of the time lapse with the music. It's quite atmospheric. And then suddenly, bang, it's back into the right speed and you're then on camera and it just gives a bit of impact. I think it works really well. So how did I shoot it? Well, you can see here, there is my trusty Joby GorillaPod with my stylus grip and my Rode Video Micro, but you don't have to have this exact kit. If you've got a small tripod or a stand or a GorillaPod and you just put the camera somewhere where you can reach it, somewhere that's sort of at shoulder level is ideal, so on a wall or a fence or something like that. And if you then just point it, make sure it's static, just point it at something that's moving. It could be clouds, it could be traffic, it could be people. You don't use the time-lapse setting on your phone, you just shoot it normally and then you speed it up when you edit it. So you let it speed up at the beginning and then you slow it down to normal speed just as you approach the point where the camera is grabbed. Now, how do I grab the camera? It's very simple. Here's a bit of footage. So there it is mounted up there about shoulder level. And then here I come. I just grab it, flip it around to my face and walk. And I should just explain one thing. Of course, when I was filming the traffic, I was using the rear facing camera, the 4K camera on my iPhone X here. That just gives you the best resolution. It means that you could actually zoom in a bit to the footage and zoom out. You'll notice there was actually one jump cut where I zoomed in the footage on the timeline and zoomed out again just to give it a bit more movement. So I shot on the rear facing camera. Obviously, when you flip it around like that quickly to yourself, you're then still shooting on the rear facing camera. You're shooting blind basically. So reach out and make sure that you frame yourself okay. You can't see yourself, but through a bit of practice, if you reach your arm out straight, you're going to be able to point it at your face and you're not going to cut off your head or your chin too much. In terms of actually how long I shot to speed up, I shot about 5 minutes of footage to speed that up. So that's just a guide. In fact, I had a bit too much, so I could have probably shot about 4 minutes and to speed that up. If you shoot too short, if you just shoot 60 seconds, you're not going to have enough. When it's sped up, it will be too quick. So 5 minutes is what I used as a guide for this particular video. Now, when it comes to editing it, let me just show you. So here's my timeline. I'm in ScreenFlow here. You can do this in any software. And you'll see this is an important split here. In fact, there's two splits. The reason is that I did shorten down the time lapse. There was a point where there was no cars on the road at all and it got boring. So I just split that and put it together. But basically, there's a big split here. That is a split where the time, just there, where the time changes. So at this point, if I just dive in here to the clip inspector, you can see it's at 900% speed. So I sped it up in ScreenFlow 900%, and then just before it gets to the talking head, I just went down to 100% speed. It's good just to do it a little bit before so that you get that slight slowing down of whatever you've got moving. It slows down for a very short time, maybe a second, and then bang, you're into the normal speed. And then at this point, you'll see the camera swings around, and there is my ugly bug on the camera at normal speed. So that's it. It's just literally I'm putting a splice and having two sections of fast that then just goes to normal speed. I put some music under the front and just dissolved it out there. Music and time lapses just go marvelously together. Bit of atmosphere. I put a bit of a vignette around the shot. It's not the most attractive shot. You can do better. I'm sure you've got a much cooler looking highway, or you've got beautiful fields and clouds going across, or all kinds of amazing things where you live. But anyway, you get the point. So I hope you do utilize this super shot, and you could use it at the start of a video. It could be a really nice start, what's called like a pattern interrupt, because people are expecting to see you on camera and suddenly they see this time lapse goes into you. Or you could use it as a way to segment between different sections of your video. If you do use this super shot, please do share. I'd love to see it. And thanks for watching. Speak to you soon. Hey, it's Jules here and welcome to the vlog. So today I am going to be test driving a Ferrari. So why don't you join me on this incredibly cool adventure?